At 63 years old, I found myself staring into the void of my own existence. Not literally. I wasn't standing on the edge of a bridge or anything. But in a way, I was. My life had become a series of tired loops, repeating the same conversations, the same disappointments, and the same aching regret. I was an old woman in a young world, and I had failed. Or at least, that's what I told myself. Did you know that about 3.5 billion people are feeling the same way right now? That's nearly half the planet, trapped in the same existential swamp, wondering if it's too late to start over. I thought I was unique in my self-loathing, but when I started digging, I found an entire silent army of the defeated, all wearing different faces. The retired executive who never got around to writing her novel. The single mother who spent her youth raising kids and never found herself. The burned-out artist who gave up on painting decades ago. We all live here, in this invisible underworld of what if. And one day, I decided to break out. I typed it out with shaking fingers. A simple, absurd, and possibly reckless message to everyone I knew. Hey everyone. Just a quick update. I am rebooting my life. If you want to stick around, cool. If not, I totally get it. I have no idea what comes next, but I refuse to live on autopilot anymore. I pressed send and waited. Responses came in like tidal waves. Some people thought I had lost my mind. Others cheered me on. A few former friends ghosted me entirely. And one ex-boyfriend from 1987 sent me a long message about missed opportunities. But something had shifted. The moment I declared my own life reset, I felt weightless. For the first time in years, I had no idea what would happen next. And that, strangely, was exhilarating. So what do you do when you reboot at 63? You start with small, weird rebellions. I walked into a grocery store and bought the most random collection of items I could think of. Kombucha, frozen squid, an old copy of People magazine from Iraq. It meant nothing. But it also meant everything. It was proof that I could still choose nonsense if I wanted to. I got home and rearranged my furniture in a way that made absolutely no sense. My couch was now in the kitchen. My bed was in the living room. It was hideous, but it was new. Then I dyed my hair bright red. Because why not? I also spent the next 24 hours responding to messages from people who were secretly craving their own reboot. Here's what they don't tell you about pressing reset on your life. It infects other people. Within a week, I got messages from at least 20 people saying they were making small changes of their own. One friend quit her soul-sucking job. Another started writing again. Someone else confessed that they, too, felt like they had failed at everything. But now, maybe, just maybe, that wasn't the end of the story. The idea spread like a virus. A glorious, untamed virus of possibility. A few weeks in, something truly bizarre happened. A stranger emailed me. A 19-year-old from Japan who had somehow stumbled upon my message. They had seen a screenshot of it shared on some obscure forum. Your words made me realize I don't have to follow the path set for me. They wrote, I can create my own. Thank you. I sat there, staring at my screen, trying to process the fact that my impulsive social media post had rippled across oceans. This wasn't just my reboot anymore. It was something bigger. So, where does life take a rebooted 63-year-old? Nowhere expected. I live in a house where the furniture moves every month. I take walks at midnight just to see what the world looks like when it's quiet. I strike up conversations with strangers more often than I ever did before. And I refuse to be a ghost in my own life. If you're reading this and you feel stuck, let me tell you something radical. You don't have to stay here. You can press restart. You can shock your own system. And maybe, just maybe, your own reboot will start a chain reaction.